How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Master Beer Reviews, back with another review. A little bit of canned, fucking crazy label time in the form of Twin Elephant Brewing's. It is their Split the Megahertz. This is an American India Pale Ale, double dry hopped, brewed with lactose at 6.8% alcohol by volume. Yeah, look at that label. Goddamn. Epilepsy warning I should probably throw in this fucker. I dig that. I like that kind of stuff. We'll get to that in a second. But anyway, Split the Megahertz. I have not had this in quite some time. They produced this before. It's been available at the brewery, but I can't remember the last time I had it. But they were doing a can release this weekend. This is the weekend before I do my beer tube of Palooza. I figured I'd go out and get some beers for the fellas, and this is one of the ones that I picked up, so I figured I'd crack it, review it, we'll go from there. So yeah, Twin Elephant, I'm a fan. They don't do a ton of canning. Most of the stuff I've done from them has been of the growler variety. But this one, 6.8%, relatively low ABV, good brewery, a little bit of soft lactose. I usually don't go heavy-handed, so I can get down with that. And like I said, this label kind of reminds me of my old kind of music days when I used to do like a lot of underground techno stuff. We used to do kind of weird graphics and shit like that. Anyway, I like it. Yeah, I mean, she has a bit of not fluffiness to her. A little bit of a rocky edge on her, nothing too crazy. Deep orange core, a little bit of white on the edges. So she looks the part of a Hazie, but that had dissipated pretty quickly. So what does that mean? Let's find out in the nose. You're getting... It's almost like a soft, spicy pineapple, like Cool Whippy vibe. So you're getting citrus. Citrus is your leading thing there, but there is a green hop presence. It comes off a little bit more kind of minty, a little bit of eucalyptus-y. I've got that from their beers before, so that's nothing out of the ordinary, so I like that. But that lactose, again, like I alluded to, I assumed it was going to get too far in the left field. It's not. It's very soft, but it adds this little bit of soft confectionery sweetness to it that I kind of dig. It just brings a little extra something. A lot of times nowadays when you're talking about your New England style hazy IPAs, a lot of people use dextrose. Dextrose is just corn sugar, and they use that so the yeast eat and poop out the alcohol without having a crazy amount of maltiness. That's why I use dextrose in there. But more times than not, if you do that and the yeast doesn't gobble up everything, you end up with residual sugar. Not a big residual sugar guy when it comes to my double IPA. Some use it in a creative way, but I would much rather a very, very, very soft dose of lactose to add a little bit of soft sweetness to a beer than that kind of residual sugar. That's just me. But she smells nice. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's tasty. It's not going to blow your doors off. There's no like overt, kind of over the top kind of flavor profile to this. Sure, you're getting the lactose. Very light, very gentle, very soft-handed. I actually really enjoy that. That citrus portion of the show, more now than anything, it's leaning like a pineapple thing for me. It's bigger than I thought it would be. But again, it's on a 2x4 to the face. A little bit of soft, kind of minty portion of that green hop. Not really there in the taste. It's more of just a soft green in general, but it works well. Everything's in balance. Everything's not cranked to 11. The volume's relatively low, and I like this. Mouthfeel's nice. It's not super fluffy, but it's not thin by any means. I really dig this. Listen, I like Twin Elephant. It's one of my more favorite tap rooms that I can go to in New Jersey, and I like their beers undrafted, but their cans have left me a little bit wanting. There's been a little bit of carbonation issues. Some of the beers have been nice, but haven't been my favorite beers of all time. I haven't had a horrible one, but slightly off. This is by far and away my favorite can that I've had from these guys. I mean, yeah, it's a New England hazy. It does have a soft lactose vibe to it, so it is taking all those marks of a new school kind of beer. But at the same time, I think this would appeal to a lot of people that aren't a kind of strictly new school kind of beer person, and that it's giving you a representative of those hops, of a bit of malt, of all the ingredients, but not in a very showy or very volume cranked kind of way. Is that what most people will enjoy? I don't know. I don't think so. I think people are looking for shock. I don't think people are looking for awe when it comes to a lot of beers nowadays, so maybe that might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it works for me, and I think it does really well. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better lactose-based IPAs that I've had as of late. Actually, yeah. It's eking up towards the top. It's very nondescript. It's very kind of gentle. It's very surprising because each sip I take, there's nothing wowing about it. But I like it a little bit more and more. And here's the other thing. Twin Elephant can get a little bit chalky with their mouthfeel on some of their beers. This one doesn't have that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So yeah, I dig it. Value and availability. I forget what I paid for this. I got 2 4-packs, $18 a piece. I mean, market value. Brewery only, and leave you with. I mean, brewery only. Like they only do like 60 cases a run, and leave you with. If you like what, will you like this beer? If you like new school haze, a little bit of bittering, you don't like lactose to be super showy, and you like good breweries doing good things, because that's kind of what you have going on here. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little local hazy right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.